I'm still dancing.
Yeah, there we go.
All right.
So that was a misadventure this morning.
It was a misadventure. Did you record it?
No, I did not record it. I couldn't figure out how to do that.
But you
So
have controls now, yes?
yes, I have controls now. I have a lot of controls now, which is good. So what happened is that I was sharing my screen and my web camera, and it was coming through and going into Restream, and I could see it on my end. The problem was Restream had an error on their end, so it wasn't streaming out from there.
Okay.
So yeah, that happened.
But you have it now. You know, there you go. See, you've got complete control over things,
Oh wow, you can do all sorts of things, can't you?
right? And if you click the thing, you can swap them. So click the video. It'll highlight the video. If you put your hand over the video, like my picture, your picture, there you go. You can move them
I
around
see.
because we got to move them around because otherwise it ends up because you need to be like the two on the right.
No, I don't think that works.
Usually, what I will do is do that, and then I can do when Brian attacks, and I have it all rigged so that I'm down here and stuff.
I
I have
can't
a
tell if
specialized version of this.
am I streaming on my end right now.
I don't know. I've never done the pairing thing, so I have no earthly idea. But you have control of this, which means that now I actually can take a break if I need to.
Yeah.
As long as you and I don't take breaks at the same time, we're good. Which is fine. That should be pretty easy just to make sure you and I are going each time one of us is able. We can't do 3 because we'd have to upgrade to the next level up to have 3 administrators. You can only have 2. So I mean, I guess really technically we could probably dump you and then load somebody else if we needed to. But I just rather make it so that you're just here whenever I'm not, and that's the way it works.
That works.
Meow, 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 meow. George has decided to lay on the little thingy here. Oh, George has decided to come with me and be George.
Okay, so it has streaming for all of your destinations.
How
do
did
I
you
act-
pair before?
There was actually a little at the top. There was a little space where I could go and click in.
Mm. Yeah.
Okay, so Brent, we figured that out. It wasn't on my end; it was on Restream's end. So they were seeing my camera and my screen, but they weren't passing it out from there. They had a bug on their end.
Well, Teams is beta. It says beta on it.
Yeah.
So expect bugs. That's one of the reasons why I dumped you from admin and brought you back as a co-host. The only difference between co-hosts and admins is as an admin, you can delete brands and things like that. And I'm like, I don't need you to do that anyway. I mean, we're just going to keep this brand as it is and just go with it and it'll be fine. So, but as a co-host, you can add videos, you can run the videos, you can add overlays, you can do the whole 9 yards. You just can't edit QuaCk, which is fine because I figure any kind of QuaCk editing we'd all want to sit around and talk about anyway. So,
Yeah,
you wouldn't
we'd
want
want
to
to
just
quack it up.
arbitrarily do it anyway. So
I guess on your end, you would have to add a destination for me, maybe? I don't know.
I can't add any more destinations. So that's interesting. I can add a source. What does that do? Oh, background music. Hey.
Oh, this is chill.
That's what it says, too. How long does it go? Let's find other sources. now I'm like, wait, I got background music and I can do all that. Oh, lo-fi. Actually, I can kind of dig this.
Yeah, I like this.
I'm like, hey, okay, cool. And it's not as screwed up as the other one is. Like, I don't mind putting my Winamp up on here and everything, but you can't run my Winamp. So I'm kind of digging this because, like, we can bring in music and... Wait, can I mix them? Will this crash stuff? Watch me crash stuff. This should be fun. Oh, no. It's just replacing it. I can't play music. I blew my E string out.
I hate it when you blow your G string.
This is really sad. This makes me has a sad. I ordered a new string, though. I'll have a new string in by Friday. But yeah, You guys met Vanessa? You've never met Vanessa, have you?
No, I haven't.
This is Vanessa. She's my electric violin. She's a serious electric violin. It was for my banjo, yes.
You know, there was a lot of questions that just got answered right then.
Right there. Yep, so this is Vanessa. This is my violin. And I watched a YouTube video and fixed a problem I've been having forever.
And then your E string broke?
Yeah, well, okay, so one of the problems that you have often with violins is these pegs. These ridiculous pegs. They don't actually stay in the box very often, especially in dry weather, because the box will shrink and the peg will shrink more. So then it doesn't fit in there and it's loose. So you try to tighten up your string, and instead the string will pull down and untighten it, and it's really aggravating. And then I watched a YouTube video, and what he said was, you pull the string, and when you loosen the string all the way out, and then pull the string this way, so that it's out going this way, and then when you tighten it up, the string winds against the box up here, which forces the peg in. And I was like, oh, that's freaking brilliant. I've been getting aggravated about having to re-string my stupid violin every time, because every time I'd play it, just the act of playing it would shake it enough that the strings would start going out of tune. Sort of. We discovered how to play ambient. Hello, Joan. We discovered how to play an ambient music thingy.
Yes.
So Lindsay Sterling, yes, but Vanessa May is who I really got into violin because of Vanessa May. She's the one who really got me into it. But now I'm on to a new one because I found Mia somebody. But she does like geeky stuff now too. So like Lindsay Sterling does, she does very geeky things. But this other one's like I watched her do Ghostbusters on the violin with a distortion pedal and a wah-wah pedal. And I was like, that's just wrong. And it was so cool. And she does just such a good, like, oh, it was so cool. Love that stuff, man. Love that stuff. All right. What's wrong with page 16 and 17? Why are you screwed up? Nothing. Nothing's wrong with page 16 and 17. Why is the preview weird? Okay, I'm going to close all of this because the preview is weird. And then I'll reopen it. Is she really? I know Lindsay's from Utah. I follow her on Insta, so I don't know. She could be anywhere. Yeah. It's kind of hard to see her. But she's also electric. I can't play anything of hers, obviously, but then she does like these duets, like with this girl with the bagpipes, and it's so cool. Yes, that's her. Misa Asano. Yeah, that's her. With the bagpipes. And she's like, that's just amazing. That's a sound I didn't know that was so cool. And then I'm like, yeah, that's a cool sound. I gotta admit, it's a pretty kick butt sound. Piper Alley. Yep. So much fun. That's the thing. They're like so into everything, and it's just so exciting and cool. And I just loves them. I loves them lots. What's future pop sound like?
There's some beat there.
Right? You can't not follow that girl because she's like cool. I loved when she was doing, what was it she did that I watched earlier today where, she did the entire guitar solo from Sweet Child of Mine on an electric guitar or an electric violin. And I was like, that's pretty cool. I still think the best one's lo-fi.
Yeah, lo-fi had the best beat to it. This one's not bad, but I like lo-fi better.
We'll select lo-fi. It's you and me. There we go. You know how to do that?
What?
Down at the bottom where it says there's a plus. So
Yeah, I know how to add sources. I was looking at that.
Yes. And she was working with Melinda Cat too. That was so cool. So Melinda is one of my kids' favorites. So he was totally like sitting there. We were both on the chair just watching because Melinda's one of his favorites. And so he was all into that. Melinda was doing cool stuff. And she was playing. And that it's just really cool. Yeah, I was going to say that it seems like they were just doing a tour. So Hey, Donald. How you doing, bro?
Donald! So it wasn't a complete and total disaster this morning. I knew I learned quite a bit, but it was a clusterfuck after you left.
Yep, there's Gunny.
I hope that's your child laughing in the background. Otherwise,
It
that
is my child
creepy.
laughing very maniacally in the background.
Because otherwise, lo-fi just took a very, very creepy turn.
Right? Showing friends. Oh, yeah? Well, that's cool. All right. Yeah, school's out, so you know how that goes. I feel like I could put just a new raster on top of this. And I want to do something like artistic with it, which I may regret. So, hold my beer. Damn it. It doesn't help any that Mom has had a lot of wine downstairs. So she's not really like, she's not really watching over here. It's actually kind of funny because she had a lot of wine last night too. See, I can just kind of take it like this, and I feel like that's good because that's kind of. Hey, Colton.
Hey, Colton.
Colton, we discovered how to put onboard audio on. This is so stupid. We're having so much fun. And you're not here, and you're not joining us, and we're going to cry. We're totally going to cry.
And it's all your fault.
Yep.
Because it's our stream and we can cry if we want to.
Right. It's our stream and we can cry if we want to. Yeah, it's kind of lo-fi-y and stuff. It's all like, I don't know. I'm actually starting to really dig the fact that Restream seems to be working really hard to make a show. That's all right, dude. You don't have to join us. But this show is sort of an accountability thing, so don't make a habit of not being here, because we'll make fun of you like we do with Raph. It's a thing.
Look, Raph we only make fun of when he's not here.
Well, it's because he's not here a lot.
Yeah. Pretty much. Hi, Raph, if you're watching.
All right. See, now that gives balance to the page. I feel like there was, but it also sort of lets Gunny just kind of be out here in its own. Like, I like this panel because it's just sitting. Yeah, right, exactly.
Yeah, we'll throw Brent at you.
Now, why is frame 1, 2, 3, 4? Frame 4 is purple, and I'm not sure what the story is behind it. It wants something. That frame's purple too. It's like it's trying to get me to understand that there's something going on. Oh, that frame is not. There's nothing weird with that frame. What's going on with this frame? Like, I see that. Oh, I see. Okay, well, that works. So with the ruler on, it feels obligated to highlight it in purple. And so that's what's going on. Okay. Oh, there's a shuffle button.
There's a shuffle button?
Yeah, you can click shuffle and it'll shuffle to the next song.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
Yeah. Because now that's good. I was worried that we'd have the same song for 2 hours. And then I'd be like, that's it. I'm out.
I wonder if you can change up, like add your own music to it.
Well, yeah, that's what I was doing. You add your own music.
No. I mean, not like, because when I clicked on source, I didn't see where you could add your own music to it.
Our TMP source bring stream from your tools like Zoom.
Oh, that's cool.
But be aware that if we don't use, we have to use, non-copyrighted music. If you put
everything
copyrighted music in here, all of our streams are going to get nailed.
Yeah. No, I got that.
Cool. Okay, I have fixed these pages, so now we can lock them down. You make him attack that screen. I know, but if you make him attack back to it doesn't matter whether you intended to or not.
And that's when the death happened.
Okay. I'm going to call this page solid. We actually could probably take a look at all of the bridge stuff. That was what I was working on when the computer decided to jump off a cliff. Ooh, right. So I've added a bookshelf now to the side here. We've got the power switch is ready to go over here. I feel like camera. I wonder if with the camera, if I can get the distortion to stop distorting. Or would that be under camera controls? Probably under camera controls. Because we are getting... It's going away. Bye. Wow, that's kind of wild, actually. It's getting wilder and weirder. Jump.
Whoa.
Jump. Jump. Okay. It's probably really want it there. So I'm trying. There's a distortion going on. See, as we get further back, you can see the door is starting to tilt inward. This is starting to tilt inward. There's a distortion going on. So I'm trying to see if I can't dump some of that distortion. So let's see if we do 35 millimeters. And I just bring you back. Oh, hey, yeah. See, that's what we're looking for. Less distortion here. There's not as much kind of wild and woolly warpage. Hey, that was 3 W words in a row. All right, let's take a look at what we got. Let's go over here for just a moment and do 1/500. This way we can kind of still see whether this looks good or not. Just get an idea and a feel.
So I've been going through various videos of magical girl transformations to kind of get an idea of what to do for the various characters. I saw that one that was actually really kind of cool that had a stuffed animal with the character. And I figured that would actually work really, really well with Mammy, since we've already introduced her with stuffed animals. So I have an elephant prancing around her as she's transforming.
Okay. They're both 35s. That actually looks pretty solid. Still getting a little bit of warpage here and here, but not a whole lot. Better than shrinkage, you know? I was dying because I was reading a thing today about a ninth grade teacher who is teaching sex ed and had wooden penises that they were trying to put condoms on, and the things, she was just live streaming it, and it was so freaking funny. The kids were just live, and it was beautiful. And I was kind of like sitting there going, gosh, I miss being there, because that, you know, that's the kind of stuff that just makes if you're not embarrassed, if you're not the kind of person that gets embarrassed by that stuff is riotous. It's beautiful. And she was sitting there she spent most of the class just trying desperately not to just start cracking up and dying.
Yeah.
I don't know. That doesn't look bad at all, actually. I'm like sitting here going, I think I may have gotten the camera figured out, which is exactly what I was after. But I do need to turn the power off, power switch to off. Okay, so all the lights are on the control panel. Oh, I see where that light's coming from. The door. Earlier today, I was having a problem because of this little illumination light that's going on where it's really hard to see. It doesn't really matter. Turn off some of those lights. There. Now only the gauges and controls are on standby. All right. I think we're ready to build this page. Everybody ready to build the page? Let's build a page.
Is that like Build-A-Bear?
It's like Build-A-Bear except with a page.
So, did you see the preview for the new Winnie the Pooh horror movie?
It already sounds bad. I mean, you just started with Winnie the Pooh horror movie, and I'm like, well...
Well, Winnie the Pooh fell into public domain back in January.
Right. But only the Pooh Bear from the book, not the Disney version.
No, but it's still Winnie the Pooh. It doesn't matter that it's not the Disney version.
Gotcha.
So, there's already a Winnie the Pooh horror movie being made.
I see.
And it is glorious nightmare fuel.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm up on it. Interested at all, period. In fact, I'm pretty sure I'm not actually interested. Oh, I think it's funny. I mean, there's that. Like no matter what I do,
I sent you a picture of it.
Oh God. Yeah, it's brutal, dude.
Piglet's not much better. It's like a hog mask with the tusks coming off of it.
Fair.
I don't think I'll go see it, but it's definitely one that has me entertained just looking at it, because it's going to be bad. It looks like it's going to be just a bad horror movie.
Okay. All right. I'm going to shuffle now.
Go for it.
Do we think the bridge should be a little darker? Or does it look like it's good to be like it's on standby and it's pretty solid?
I think it's good enough for what you're going. Because if you go too much darker, then you won't necessarily be able to see the details.
Well, I don't know if I mean, it's got two frames that are identical, one with lights off and one with lights on. So I'm okay if it doesn't come across as super awesome. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm okay with that. Did we decide they were 30? We decided that was 30. Yeah, it became blue. I want you to be blue. Yeah, do one.
So Mom was picking out music for my dad's funeral.
Service. Yeah.
Yeah, the service. And she picked out this one song. And it would be a song that my dad would not like. Like, he would not like having this played because it was too mushy. And she's playing the song to me, and I'm starting to cry because I can hear my dad in my head just making the most sarcastic changes to the lyrics.
That's fair.
And I told that to Mom, and she goes, "My God, I can too."
Yep. Just saying. It's like at my funeral, I expect everybody to wear bright, obnoxious colors, or I will haunt your butts. Do not come to my funeral in black. Well, I mean, unless that's your style. That's your style. It's a different story.
Well, did you see the one old lady? She made a... Boy, you have gone full robotic over there, guy.
Of course I am. I'm rendering.
The old lady that had her... she was making a video guide of what she wanted when she died and how to handle the funeral, and she had rules. And one of them was, show emotion, but don't make an ass of yourself. And then, like, there's one person who was just flat out not invited at all. Don't let her in, and everybody started going, I want to know that story.
Right? I don't know what that means. That's funny. That's part of our problem right there.
What's our problem?
Well, I'm like, why is the background not getting darker? Well, because it's not darker, for one. There, that's what. I'm like just experimenting while I can, right? Okay, I'm just experimenting. I've got them all selected. So let's see what it looks like. Okay, no problem. Yeah, because I like the idea that, see, this looks, all you see is the captain's chair and the door. I think that was more what I was after in the beginning. It feels more like what I was after. You can see hints of things in the dark, like, but the idea is the bridge is absolutely pitch dark during transit. We're at chill hop now. This is like IHOP, but different.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Okay, let's bring this up to high resolution. I'm going to call that one solid. Okay, I'm going to go robotic now.
Oh no!
We have to fix a thing.
Oh no! What are we fixing?
The map for the back wall of the bridge. It'll be fine. It'll only take me a minute.
I love this running gag. I am not going to stop with this running gag.
It's classified.
No, it's whenever Brig transforms, everybody comments about how much pink there was.
That's funny.
So the character here, Mammy, goes, "Dang, I like pink, and even that was obscene."
It's cool. Oh, that's why. Well, there's that. School's out, so now we can be, obnoxious and stuff.
What's going on?
Somebody's out there with a motorcycling.
Oh.
And I'm like, well, school's out, so now we get to drive our motorcycle around like jerks. That's the thing.
At 11 o'clock at night.
Right. I feel like I should just control this. It's probably better that way.
By the way, it's so cool that we found that the music thing, because it makes it a lot nicer to have the music to draw to.
Yeah, because you can't hear my music, apparently. Who knew?
Yeah. It's very faint in the background, except when it wants to exert itself.
Right? one thing that's great about not having school anymore is that tomorrow morning I get to wake up at 8. I cannot tell you how amazing that is.
You
I've
get
been
to
getting up
sleep
at the
in.
dawn of QuaCk here. That's been pretty brutal.
The English game. Place the word only anywhere in the sentence. She told the paladin she kills goblins. And the word only fits everywhere in the.
Yeah, only she told. She told only. Yeah, that's the, hey, you want to screw with those who do not speak the natively?
Ladies and gentlemen, the English language. What are you doing? Stop! This is not fair. Okay. So there's a. I don't know if the person's a webcomic artist or what. They're Japanese. I think it's for a webcomic thing. But I kind of like their structure for how they post because it's a very Japanese style. But they do 5 pages and they post it once a week. And I really kind of like that idea. And their comic is autobiographical, so it's everything happening to them. But still, it was one of those where it's like, I like this idea. Because it may not be the page a day, but it would work for long form. So instead of doing a page and then they have to come back and the action is slowed down, you can do a chunk and it reads better. So I've been playing with that with my update schedule.
That beep-loop boop beep was my tablet disconnecting and reconnecting.
Yeah, mine does that too. I have to tap the wire on occasion. How many panels do you have listed for this? Oh, we're still on 3. Okay. You have a weird thing with your curves for the template where you get stuck. You like defaulted to 3 panels.
Yeah, it's because 3 to 4 is what Kat was saying is the ideal median.
Yeah, but you have 7 pages with 3 panels in a row.
Those are your people are just talking. Everything is fine. You can use 4 if you're more speedy. But Kat had said 3 to 4. So there's a reason. There was a rhyme and reason to it.
Oh, okay.
And that was when you're in that middle and it's just characters chatting with one another, you use less panels to show that things are slower.
Makes
And
sense.
it's actually so, but also that's a guide.
Yeah.
So change it to your personal taste. It was originally designed because I knew Kat was talking about something that was important, and I was like, well, and the guy on the Aloha manga school was talking about the same thing. So I was like, okay, clearly something going on here. I should probably do something about that, sort of thing. It is nice to have music.
It is.
Cool.
So I saw a tweet from Scott Kurtz earlier today,
Mm-hmm.
and he was talking about making a virtual studio because he's having trouble getting things done without people to bounce off of and having other artists around. I'm sitting there like, well, this is exactly what we created.
Mm-hmm. That's what QuaCk is all about. You could join us.
Yeah.
That's literally what we're doing here. Is you and I are virtually working together.
Yep. We've created a virtual studio that makes it so that we could just work.
Mm-hmm. And work together and get all our crap done.
I love it because it's just so nice.
Mm-hmm. I agree. But I also just like having somebody here,
Yeah. Well, because you bounce off of people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even if it's we're busy working on our own things, suddenly you could say something and it could really resonate with me with what I'm working on, or back or forth. Or you could get stuck and go, I don't know what to do with this, and then we can just sit back and talk about it for a moment
Work it
while
out.
we're looking. Yeah.
Yeah. This is the first time I turned on the lights in the bridge. Like trying to get all the lights powered up and everything like that. So, ooh, a lot of things going on here. Yeah, let's see here. You. $1,000. I'll never see it. Still not quite doing what I want it to do, and I don't know why. The transfer tubes, weirdest. Oh, did I do that? I did that. I totally did that. Oh my god. Zombie, oh my god. Well, we're back here to fix the transfer tubes because sometimes you're an idiot.
What'd you do?
I made all of the transfer tubes dark on the ambient screen. So it's all right. We'll fix it. It's a major deal. It's just really. Because you look at the transfer tube. On here. This is the outside. This here is the outside. This is the inside. It can be a dark inside. Just can't be dark outside. Which actually, that makes sense for with all the lights off. The tube itself wouldn't be lit up. So that makes some sense, but still.
No, I think you'd want the tube lit up.
There's nobody in it. So there's, it's with the bridge off, this transfer tube doesn't go anywhere between the main floor of the bridge to the upper floor of the bridge. So
yeah, but
love those transfer tubes.
You still don't want to have it pitch black when you enter it. It needs to have at least emergency lighting in there, just so that if somebody's having to quickly run to the bridge, they're not going in and waiting for the lights to come on. You see what I'm saying?
Sort of. I feel like maybe we aren't talking about the same thing. Because this tube only goes between the main bridge deck floor and the upper deck floor on the bridge. There's no other spot. It doesn't go to any other deck. It doesn't go down a deck or anything like that. So you can only enter it from the bridge, which would be pitch dark if you don't turn the lights on. So, in other words, you'd have to trip over everything trying to get to the transfer tube to get caught in the transfer tube if you don't turn the other lights on. So, I don't see any reason to leave the lights on in the transfer tube when you don't have lights on the bridge. I think we're okay. I guess I should say. I think we're fine.
Okay.
Yeah. I do like my transfer tubes.
You
my
do.
transfer tubes out of this.
You do. You just don't like lighting up your transfer tubes because
Apparently, that's my issue.
Because all of them seem to be missing light.
Here, let's see.
And that's its own problem.
There we go. That's what it should look like. It's got lights inside. In fact, I'd figure you'd use the lights. Maybe the lights have like ridges in them. So you could use the lights to, pull yourself up and then stop yourself. And lights have ridges.
God, we have the chillest stream right now.
Right? Colton's totally missing out on a chill stream.
Yeah. So I saw something earlier today that a person was doing with CSP, in which they were taking a maquette and grabbing like the arm of the maquette with the select tool.
Right.
Selecting the arm and copying it and putting it into the same area, but turning it so that you could get a better view of the fist on it. And then copying another one and turning the fist into another different angle so you had a more close-up view of the hand. I think your motorcyclist is visiting me. I just heard a motorcyclist go by.
We're just saying. The only problem I have is the maquette controls are not kind.
Yeah.
In Clip Studio. Like, they're cool, but it's like everything in Clip Studio. The main controls are a whole lot easier. Or it's like it has almost the functionality of DAZ, but not quite. It's like,
yeah,
really? It's like everything else. It's almost got Photoshop's functionality, but not quite.
It's missing like a few things.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well. It's not gonna give me what I want.
Let's see if this even works. Let's see. Before I decide I want to render this. How much of the bridge would I see? It isn't that bad. Right, like we could definitely see that the captain's chair and stuff like that's there. Yeah, that wouldn't be bad. Okay. Okay. I really need to make a pre-pose for Chang that's sipping coffee. She does it so often.
Just a sipping coffee pose.
Right? Because she's like always perpetually just sipping coffee. No, this isn't the correct Bennett. I have fixed that Bennett since then. she's not wearing a service uniform. She's wearing, or a line uniform. She's wearing the other uniform. She shouldn't be. And that's important because she's taller now. There we go. Now I do the robot dance.
By the way, I like. So one of the tropes in anime is the main character is like the strongest character there, and everybody's amazed by how strong they are.
Hmm?
I really like that I made this that actually Brig is like the weakest magic-wise compared to all these characters. So she's watching them do these incredible feats, and she's like, damn, I wish I could do that.
Right?
Like this one of the characters, she fires a blast and it goes through 4 barriers. And she turns and goes, so I'm so incredibly weak, I could only go through 4 of these. And I was told that to be effective, I need to go through at least 10. And Brig's sitting here going, God, I wish I could go through 2 of those.
One would be nice.
She could make it through 1, but she can't do any more of that. And these people are on like bunker buster levels of power.
All right. Let's put in frame 3. usually try to turn away from the microphone before I decide to hack and cough. And that's it. We may have to shake up the music over time. We'll get all tired of the lo-fi.
I've been switching it out every few minutes.
I figured. I've noticed you doing that. I'm just saying. I just realized that after a while we're gonna want something else. I can tell, but this works great. Like we are, we've gone 2 hours with some decent tunes. I mean, it's not like awesome, but it's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. Oh, I feel like tomorrow is like a normal day for me. Yeah, tomorrow's a normal day.
Wow.
And like, I don't have any weird things that mean that I have to cut my show early, and I may actually be able to walk with my buddy at lunch and all kinds of stuff.
How will you ever deal with this?
I know, right?
Boy, there's something. This track has something.
Right? It's I like this one. I think we lost Joan, and right?
Donald's still here.
I think
He's
Brent and Joan went to sleep.
That could be.
Got Donald. Donald still loves us.
Yay! Thanks, Donald.
I'm doing the rendering dance. Oh. We have a drawing club if they ever want to join.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Last day of school's tomorrow. I hate. My guy too. To ninth graders and seventh grade. And it's actually like my kid's age. It's cool. Roses are cool. Oh, roses. I've got to draw a rose. Crap. For my buddy Alex. He wants a rose.
Ah.
I'm not sure what he wants a rose for. And I'm not going to ask. I'm just going to do. Mine is not to question why. Mine is just to do or die. They are definitely target audience for NDK. Oh yeah, that's good. They were playing under? I don't know what under is. Unless they were playing.
Were they playing like Undertale?
Maybe. I know what Undertale is. Uno. Oh, okay. Uno, huh? Yeah, my kid is so big on Uno. That's so weird. It's only weird because I played Uno as a kid. You know what I mean? Like, I expect him to be playing something weirder. You know? Well, she just stuck her face right into her coffee. That's the way to drink your coffee. Just shove your face in it.
Don't you drink your coffee like that? You just, take the entire thing and just shove your head in it and just start sucking.
That's when I realized I had my drinking problem. Now it's up her nose. Ooh, doggy, this won't end well. Mariah has made a rule that when Kai starts playing Cards Against Humanity, he's not allowed to play with her. I think that's funny. Because she doesn't want to have to explain all those things.
I get that.
Yep. I kind of like the idea of her being backlit by this control panel. You get a real good view here of Tamerbashi and all of the weirdness. Damn it. Can't find it. Gotta do it again. I picked the wrong thing. Apples to Apples is pretty cool. Joe! Oh, actually,
Hey,
yeah,
Joe
no,
Pepper.
it's not actually that that she thinks he doesn't know. It's that she doesn't want to deal with it. So she's like, she knows he knows, but if he asks the question, she knows that 99% of the time it's going to be to make her uncomfortable. The odds are really good.
How you doing, Joe? Haven't seen you in so long.
I know. You know, you've been down that road. Comes a point where you're like, you know what? I just don't want to know what you know. I'm out. There we go. You can join us. That's the whole point of this show.
Yeah.
Get in here and start drawing with us, talk with us, and we'll keep you on target. So I'm glad to hear that you're back to work.
Yeah. So this is issue 3 of the comic I'm working on right now, Joe. So.
And when we say that Brian has issues, we mean it.
Only a little. Only a little. Only a little.
All right. The cool part is that we have learned a lot about how Clip Studio works. So we are becoming experts in this really quick. So you can always join us on that. Yep. Oh, as long as you never stopped, then we're all good. I need not mock you incessantly, and that stuff. Actually, that's true. I follow you on Insta. I do know that you've been working pretty steadily. Ran into Oliver at Starfest. That was cool. Yeah. Wish it was a revolution. If we ever get Raph on here, he tends to also work very traditional. So it's not exclusive to be, you're not, it's not like you're not part of our very elite club or anything.
Yeah. Well, Pepper works.
Yeah. Pepper works traditional.
Yeah. So.
Like the lady said in Poltergeist, all are welcome. All are welcome in the light.
And that's when Joe
It was when
never
Joe's
thought
like, maybe this is a bad idea. What's wrong with these people? A little bit of gray. Added that layer in. We'll move over to here. And then we've got so Skippy, not Skippy. Okay, Skip? No.
Oh, is that the frame?
That's this frame.
Yes.
That's where we are now. She is not ecstatic about being called Skippy. Right? I mean, Joe, you've met us. I mean, I don't think we're qualified for a super secret handshake. I feel like
No, that's Donald. That's Donald saying that.
Oh, it's Donald. You're right. Donald,
but still,
you're still not qualified for a super secret handshake. Why did I lock the door? What was the story here? Oh, that's why I locked the door. So that I wouldn't screw it up. Shunk. Close the bridge doors. You're on the bridge. Doors need to be closed. All right. Mostly because there's light in here. Which, you know, I could do the easy thing and turn it off, but why would you do that? All it's going to do is just mess up everything.
50% dance party, it would just bring more live to this, man.
Right? I don't know. You didn't see us in the beginning when we realized this thing did lo-fi, and we were like,
yeah,
in and out over here. Dance party's cool. I'm in on dance party. All right. We've never gone to this part of the bridge yet. Go.
I mean, I could do something like this and freak everybody out.
Yeah, it freaks me out.
That's as close as you're going to get to party mode in this thing.
By killing it, he means each other, but that's okay. Oh, it's good to have you here, Joe. I miss you, bro. All right.
Oh, I was going to tell you, Guy, that the issue setup thing, so one of the things I did with this issue is I broke down each section of 5 comics into what I wanted the overall theme to be for that 5.
Uh-huh.
And then wrote page by page what each page should be. And I found that breaking it out like that really helped write the issue faster.
Nice. Yeah, I have it sort of like this too, but I mean, I've got it set up by scene here, like this in the side corner on the side panel. That's where I brought up all the scenes. So I could see what their size was relative to the issue, but also to help me build the sets. So I knew what sets I needed. Because I mean, like, it's easy to loop these in groups of 5. So we meet on Tuesdays right now. So if you want to join us, we meet actually on Tuesdays and Thursdays if you're interested. But like Bob meets all the time because I think Bob just doesn't stop drawing. I think he draws in his sleep. So, there's that. But yeah, usually we're doing Tuesdays and Thursdays or Tuesdays or Thursdays so that whatever you can do. And what I'll do is rather than, broadcast live on everywhere, I will just send you the deets through Facebook Messenger. And then you can join us or not. And that'd be cool. We're going to meet tomorrow night. And I will have already watched Star Trek by then, so no spoilers. Boy, I am really having a problem with that because they are already starting to chatter about the episodes at like 9 in the morning. I'm like, you guys, you gotta let me watch it. So mean. But yeah, I like setting these up like this too. The way you had set it up. It's interesting because I marked this as Pilot House, but it's actually Bridge. I'm like, oh, I did. Page 5 is all Bridge. I didn't screw this up, did I?
Tim Burton, I have a movie to pitch. Executive, oh boy, here we go. Tim Burton,
later, bro.
Tim Burton, no, it's a love story. Exec, go on. Tim Burton, it's about two people from different parts of town. Exec, that sounds pretty cute actually. Tim Burton, oh, and he's super emo and has scissors for hands. And there it is.
Right.
See you, Joe.
Latest, Joe. There we go. I sent that info to you there, Joe.
Five minutes remain.
Wow.
Really?
She went really loud all of a sudden. Computer, volume 25%. There we go. She's seriously loud. Which reminds me. No, not you. You don't remind me. You're floofy. Perpetually floofy. Yeah.
Is that a George?
It's George. You want scritches. You want scritches. I'm turning off all of the auto reminders for my kid in the morning. Because the kid is not getting up in the morning right now. Which is okay. Right? George of the Urban Jungle. George of the Urban Jungle doesn't really roll off the tongue, does it? Boy, time sure is fun when you're having flies. We're about out of our show.
It's midnight.
It is, as we just loudly got told.
Yeah.
You know? So I can get a good bend down. this is all like modeling. It's not going to look right. It's all going to look weird. That'll work. All right. I think we're done for the night.
I'm definitely done.
You're OOH.
Yep. I got 17.
See you later, Donald.
See you, Doc.
Let's bring us back. Take that out for right now and just be you and me for a moment until we're ready to bug, which I'm going to bug here pretty quickly. Hey, Lo-Fi works. You're now operable. You can do the button thingies and push stuff. And
Yeah.
so that's cool. Like totally, we can do all the crap we need to do now, which makes me happy.
Yeah. And you can go on vacation and QuaCk can still go.
Right? We can still quack all we want.
We can quack if you want.
We can leave our friends behind. Yeah, that's us.
Because if your friends don't quack, and if they don't quack, then they're not friends of mine.
Yep. You know, that's why we're friends. I'm just saying. We both thought of that at the same time.
I know. That's the sad thing.
That's how you know we're friends.
Oh, God.
Okay. Alrighty. She needs to. Okay, I'm out. So I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to enjoy the fact that I can sleep until 8 a.m. tomorrow. I'm not even really sure how to deal with that. That's so cool. Like 7 hours of sleep, because I'm not going to go sleep right now. It's going to take me like 30 minutes to wind down, but still. Good night, Donald. It's good to see you, Joe. I know Brent was here for a while. Joan was here for a while. Thanks for being here, guys. We'll see you all on the morrow. We'll do another show tomorrow because drawing never stops. It just never stops.
Never.
So,
See ya.
good night, guys.